Hello everyone, welcome back. Not Ever here as we continue our advance into the Soviet Union. We have done terrible. I was going to say pretty well, but we've done terrible so far. People have let me know in the comments that I've done a pretty terrible job, and you know what, they are right. I would like to defend myself and say that it's been fine, it's been passable, but it hasn't been at all. It's been pretty abysmal, and hopefully things improve here shortly. But this whole train wreck of a series has been devastating. No doubt to watch as well, just to not only to do but to watch. I mean, I want to thank you guys for watching it anyways. I really appreciate it, and hopefully as time goes on here I get better not only at the game but at presenting myself in the game. One thing that was mentioned as well was by someone saying that they'd like to see the actual battles, so we'll try it out here. This will be like a test episode video. I would have liked to stick to the format, but I'm torn between wanting to be able to do something that is palatable, so it's very small chunks of episodes, but also contains the actual gameplay from the game. It seems kind of weird to make a video about this game and not actually show any gameplay from it. So I guess I'll go ahead and show the gameplay. I just hope it doesn't run too long and it doesn't become tedious to watch and everything like that. So we'll try it out here. I might go back to breaking it up into 3 videos, like Army Group North, South, and Center, for one turn. We'll see how it all plays out here. This has just been a mess, but we're gonna get started here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move this what is that, 26th Corps up here. We're gonna try and take them, send them towards Tallinn, so we'll get them into position up here. And as you can see, Tallinn, I think, is mostly what's the word, abandoned. So we'll actually get the recon flights here flying, so we can actually see what's the compositions are of forces for the Soviets. It looks like they have still massed around Leningrad quite a bit, and then we also have a little bit of a line here from Pskov all the way down just to the west here of Veliki Luki, and then of course down there around Smolensk they've also formed a line, and that continues basically all the way down there as well, down towards Kiev, to just west of Zhytomyr, down to east of Vinnytsia, and then down to Odessa. So they've basically erected an entire defensive line all the way down through the entire continent. Is that the right word? That's a pretty long line to hold, but I mean, we can only attack in so many places, I guess. We're going to have to definitely work on destroying more troops than when we can. We did a fine job of pocketing one place on turn 1, and then of course we missed the Lvov pocket there as well, which would have been really nice to have. And it's not been perfect, but hopefully things improve here as I find somewhere to try and shore up the lines here. What I want to do right now is actually go ahead and bring these guys up into the line here so they can match up with. I don't want to use too much movement here. Can I get him in there for 1? I can do that. Let's try that out there. He's actually going to capture a ton of fuel, or a ton of supply, sorry, so hey, could be worse, I guess. I'll move this guy in here, and we'll see what else we can do up here. I want to try and, like, we don't really have to expect a counterattack or anything, so we can probably push an attack right here. Actually, let's it's only, what is that, only a brigade. Yeah, we can probably handle a brigade. We can probably do that with a hasty attack, and there we go. We'll throw our men into the combat, and they will come out ahead there, actually but forcing that the brigade to retreat back there. I'm not going to chase them to the swamp, though. I feel like that would waste movement points, so we'll just keep moving up around here, try and avoid that little swamp. We'll try and push this guy up here off of his position as well. What do we have here? It's the Airborne Brigade, the 10th Airborne Brigade, and then an unknown unit. So maybe we'll go for a... nah, not yet. Move one over here, and we'll try a hasty attack there to kind of probe their defenses and see what they have. We're actually going to force them back, so they're going to retreat. And I didn't actually see what the other unit was that was in there. Was it must have been a HQ or something that didn't have any value to it. And the 253rd Infantry Division there can't move up anymore, so we'll throw this guy in over here as well. And now we'll go for one more hasty attack on this position here. Try and drive these guys back as well. I'm actually going to rout them, so that's good. Now, one thing that was brought to my attention was that I was not doing a good job of destroying units, of trying to bring them together, or not bring them together, of trying to capture them behind an encirclement. I mean, right now I don't really have the panzers up here to really help out. I mean, my panzers are all tied up here in the north near Pskov, and trying to, you know, head towards Novgorod over here, and then eventually Leningrad. So they can't really come down here and help out Velky Luki right now, but these panzers from the 3rd Panzer Group of the 6th Corps, I might be able to, not sorry, that's the wrong one, that's 6th Corps, the 57th Panzer Corps will probably be able to help out by attacking Velky Luki. Originally, I was thinking of getting them to help assist in the attack on Smolensk, but instead we'll try and push them towards Velky Luki and try and surround the forces that are kind of outstretched here to the west of Velky Luki. Assuming, of course, that they decide to hold their position this turn and try and not retreat immediately if we break through their lines in a couple places. So we'll do for a bigger attack here. We have a fortified and an airborne, so we'll do a hard attack on that one. And they're actually going to hold position, so it's pretty close in casualties, but I don't think I'm going to push that again. We got a 1.4 to 1 ratio of defeating them, but we failed, so let's actually, before we, yeah, we'll do it again. We'll try and hit him again, but we'll go and we'll try and bomb him once there. Try and open up a spot here if we can. We'll hit him again. Actually going to force the one guy back and force a retreat there. That was a really stupid mistake, actually, now that I realize that was totally swamp. This whole area is actually swamp right down here, so we should probably avoid those. We can come over here and we'll bring these guys in. We'll try and looks like we have a chance here maybe to get this this motorized infantry division, this Totenkopf SS division, into maybe get behind the lines a little bit. We can maybe disrupt their air bases over here if we go and push them. So we'll try that. I think we'll try. So first, before we even begin the attack, we've got this guy over here. Okay, we'll bring him in here. No, let's try to figure out how I want to do this. We put him here. We can go ahead and we can try and, well, we might as well this way, I guess. Then we'll just go ahead. We'll try and get rid of this this brigade of airborne. Oh, he's going to retreat back there. Perfect. And now down here, try and route him. Okay, and then over here, he can probably get through, but that's going to be too much movement, so we'll attack this on a hasty as well. He's going to route as well, and now that should give him a good opening to get over there, and we can probably disrupt some of their airfields and such. So there we go, getting rid of those, and also collecting ourselves some fuel and some supply for our forces, and cutting a nice little hole around them. We could even maybe exploit that a little bit more if we were to bring this brigade or this division over here. Would we have enough movement to defend that? Let's put them over here for now, and we'll see how far we can take this panzer. We can kind of force these or cut these guys off if we can. I mean, in the south, it's possible we might be able to break through, but I think actually no, that's a headquarters in there. I thought that might have been another motorized, but it's only a headquarters. I was thinking we might be able to punch through, but there wouldn't be anyone supporting the rear if we were to attack from Vitebsk up towards Velky Luki. So this whole movement up here was kind of meaningless, but we've definitely created a bit of I don't know if pocket's the right word, but we've started to kind of disrupt their forces over here. Let's hit this brigade again, force it back a little bit more, and can we get this one in here at all? No, doesn't have the movement for it. Forest is takes too much movement for me to get through, so let's get rid of that there, and we'll try and move him over. And there we go, pushing that guy back into that, I don't know what that is. We're pushing him back a little bit more, and now we can bring this guy in here. He can go in that, really looks like a lake, but I guess he can fit in there. He just scooches in. We'll bring this one, sorry, this HQ will leave. That's just perfectly enough. This one we'll bring up here. We'll try and get him into the spot over here. So we've cut this division off, which is, you know, one division, doesn't really mean anything. But now we've at least kind of evened out the line a little bit. And next turn we could threaten to cut off this little pocket up here. There's an airfield in there and a couple divisions, but I mean, that's a really small pocket. I don't think that's really what we want to do down here. Let's move back up here to the north here. So we go kind of all over the place. We'll move up here and try and organize the line a little bit. We moved these guys already. Let's see, down here we have these. The 10th Corps can move. Oh, it's already moved one. We'll move this other one up here. No, he'll have to stay there for now. I feel like this is a waste to have this guy over here, though. Let's just, well, we gotta leave him there for now. Let's move these guys in. Get him across, and we'll put this guy over here. And up here, we'll move him into position. Now, this guy is in a 112th Rifle Division. Telling me it's got a 1 strength. Let's try and hit it and make it retreat back. Good, okay. So 45 losses for 1,200 losses on their side. I'm fine with that. And we'll just try and bring them in a little bit more there. As we kind of wrap them around the point that they had there sticking out of their lines. Up here we have the 1 Corps, which isn't going to do very much. We're kind of stretched pretty thin here in the north. I mean, we don't really have a lot to hold the line with. We might have to break down some units, spread them out, but I feel like that wouldn't be the best idea. Let's bring these guys up here if we can. We'll get them as close as we possibly can right now. Try and give ourselves a little bit more power inside of our own force or line thing. We'll put this guy, we'll get him to repair the railways down here as well, and we'll start moving our way up north here. I basically want this railway to extend to the far reaches of the front line, so it's going to go as far as we can up here. There we go. That's it for that turn. If you take a look at the railway, you can see that it. Sorry, I have to do it this way. You can see that we've got a solid line so far of green. That's repaired hexes of railway, and it goes all the way over to here. So we're slowly catching up to the front line, and if we go all the way up to Pskov, that's basically our main supply line, which should lead us towards Leningrad once we eventually get up towards Leningrad, and we're in a good position to fight them up there. Let's turn that off. Turn that back on. Sorry. And we'll hold on these positions at 5 defense. I mean, they could be... No, detection 10. He's got 5 defense. So let's just hold off on that one. We'll leave these guys up here as well, I guess. And I think that's going to be basically it. We could... Well, we can't get to Veliki Luki, but I imagine there's only an HQ in there. We could theoretically push them back a little bit more. Let's leave it the way it is. I don't want to hit that brigade again either. It's taking quite a bit of damage, I think. That's the 10th Airborne Brigade, right? Yeah, they've taken a couple losses. I don't want to rout them this turn, so we won't attack them again. Hopefully we'll get them inside of a pocket on the next turn. These guys over here have moved. We've got these guys. The 16th Army is all done, I think. All right, let's take a look down here then at the 6th Corps. And actually, before we even do that, let's go ahead and move all these guys over here. We have to move a ton of troops into the far towards the east here. Anyways, is what I'm trying to say. We'll move this guy into right here, and we'll move this one. Can we get him right there? Yeah, nice. Okay, now I'm doing this because what I'd like to do is be able to extricate these panzer divisions and get them to expand the breach over here, the bridgehead. That's been started by these motorized divisions. So if we can do that, that'd be great. Send some of these guys up here to fortify the line as well. Can he go any farther? He can. Okay, cool. We'll send him up there. This one we'll send over here, and we'll send you right there, I guess. Can we get that? I feel like that river would be... Surprised he can even get it. Oh, he can get a heart attack across the river. No, we're not going to do that, though. There's no point in doing that. It's just a loss of life that we don't need to do. 3rd Panzer Group is what we're moving right now as well. We're also trying to move... oh, this guy can move up as well. We'll actually reattach the 900th Lear Brigade. We'll put it on... What is this? The 57th Panzer Corps. If we can do that. Was it LVII, I believe? There it is. Alright, so let's do that. We're going to use up some of our admin points. So move him all the way over here. Get him into the line as well. And we'll try and maybe clear some space across the side of the river. If we can, maybe we can push up between Veliki Luki over here and Smolensk, and maybe open up a little bit of space that way, a little bit of breathing room for our tanks. Let's actually take a look at the Oh, I went too far. There's some fuel. So if we take a look at the fuel, you can see that the Panzers are doing better than they were. The guys that are over the bridgehead here are the lowest, I think, of the ones that are in the 3rd Panzer group, which is the green ones. And yeah, it's not too bad of a situation. Actually, these guys over here have some dire straits as well. The Grossdeutsch motorized regiment is in some bad shape. Also, I noticed this just a second ago too. If we, where is it? Was it hovering? That's what it was. The 256 Infantry Division is going to withdraw in so and so turns. I think there's one up here that's withdrawing. No, maybe not. I thought there was a Panzer Division that was withdrawing around here. Oh well, I guess not. I guess we're fine. But basically, your units will withdraw in this game as well. Of course, they'll be sent to fight in the western, or they'll be sent to like refit on the east or the western front, or they'll be sent to eventually fortify the line over there. As it's abstracted, the Allies don't actually land, but it's thought to be that the war in the west isn't going terribly well, so you have to send more troops over there. But you still have to commit troops over here. And it's interesting that you lose some of your units that way, but you also get some units that are rotated in from the west, or just from that are reactivated or activated for the first time. Let's try and get this guy over here. We'll put this. So we're gonna put the 4th Army, which is the blue, into the southern side here of Mogilev, I think. I'll try and get him over here. And there was one more here as well. Get him. Is this a Panzer? And yeah, we'll put him in there as well. And we're again just trying to get some breathing room for our forces there on the front line, so we can get those Panzers into better places than just holding down segments of the front line that they don't need to be holding down, that we could easily let some infantry do the job for. This one here, we need to get this guy over here. He's going to be sent down to, we'll put him right there, and this one, not quite. There you go, move this guy up here. And looks like that is it for that corps. Okay, finally, the 7th Corps. I mean, this is kind of why I was reluctant to just go ahead and show whatever's happening on screen as I'm doing it, because it can take a little while to play the game. It's a fun game. I like playing it. I'm not, saying that I have the most efficient way of playing either. It's certainly, for some people, I'm sure it would be a lot faster, but I take my time with it a little bit. And yeah, and it can still take a while, even if you're very efficient, you play the game a lot. I imagine it would still take at least like a half an hour to move everything around and to make the best moves possible. We can move this guy into right about there, I guess. And we'll try and get some more forces up and along the river here if we can. But I don't think they're going to reach the river quite yet. So we'll put him... Did I put an infantry there? I did. We'll put this guy over here. All right, perfect. And that's pretty much it. Then there's these guys over here. They can move down this way. And one more. There you go, perfect. Move this guy right here. Now we can get this cavalry division off of the line there up the front, so we can send him down this way. Can we even get across the river? Actually, that would be really, really nice if we can go ahead and we can make a little hole here with the cavalry. Let's go ahead and try that out. Set that back, and across the river. This is not the greatest attack, but if that rifle division is indeed as weak as it claims to be, and it is, 0 losses, 474, 20 artillery pieces destroyed, and there we go. Let's get the this guy across the river. So he's across. The cavalry, the 1st Cavalry Division, is across the river. We have another hole we've opened up down there. Let's actually also go up here. We'll try and make another little hole up here if we can get this. That's fine. It's 1,800 losses. If we can get this Das Reich across, that's going to be exactly enough movement to do it. So let's do it anyways. Let's get them across the river, and next turn hopefully we can get some reinforcements down there. Actually, what we should have done over here is we'll bring these guys out of the swamp there. Clearly not doing any good down there. We'll get them all into a better place. And we get this guy out? Oh, we can. Nice. Let's do that and move that up there. There we go. And of course, why is this guy even down here? I don't know why this guy's down here. He's in a weird spot. Move this over there as well. And let's try and get these guys. Everyone's moving over. Everyone's trying to get into the best spot. Get that guy down there as well. And these guys, there we go. All right, so actually, let's move that headquarters one more over just so we can get the... Oh, no, he can't actually. Because of the river crossing, it adds more movement that he would have to be in. So it's like he's farther away in actual hexes. So it's he doesn't have the range in order to provide command radius for this guy. I think that's how it works. I'm not 100% sure though. I'm sure someone will let me know. Someone will let me know, I'm sure. All right, let's see. We've got this river crossing right now. Let's try and use this to break ourselves open a little bit of a bridgehead here. So we'll try and open it up a little bit. And we'll push him back. Push this tank back. Oh, we actually routed him. Not exactly what I wanted to do, but you know, I'll take it, I guess. And there we go, retreating him back as well. And here we go, finally gonna keep the pressure on, sorry, here as we keep pushing them back. The 8th Moscow PM Rifle Division. What is the PM, out of curiosity? And we'll hit him a couple more times here. Oh, he's gonna hold on to position there, actually. So we lost 140 men there to 412 for them. We haven't attached very many units to our, or very many support units to our forces yet. We've been, you know, we haven't been having too much difficulty, and the times that I could have probably and should have probably attached my my lovely support units to, I completely forgot. Let's put him. Do we have any? No, one isn't enough to get over the river. All right, let's go ahead and we'll put this guy over here, get him across the river at least, and we'll do one more attack here on the 144th Rifle Division, the 14th Motorized Division. Try it again. There we go. And we're going to retreat them that time. We'll keep the attacks going again here, routing that guy instead. How is this unit holding up, actually? They are at 83% of their table of organization and equipment. So they're still combat effective, but they're not 100% anymore. They've seen some combat. We'll put the Panzers into action here. We can, I mean, it's only a river crossing, but it's a little river crossing, it's fine. So we're gonna keep, oh man, that's all right, let's get, I don't want to, okay, well, I'm having some trouble now because I don't want to give up on the drive towards Smolensk here. If we can get some of these guys surrounded here, that'd be great. And I think we might actually be able to here as we push up. And we'll get this guy over here as well. Maybe he'd be better right here actually to hold the line. I don't want to have them counterattack and cut my my man off in the front there. So I think I'll throw him over here. And I'll leave it like that for now. So we're across the river in one spot, which is great. And we can actually go ahead. We'll bring the Panzers over here as well. We'll send him. Can we do that? Yeah, we'll send him up there, and we'll try and clear the area a little bit around Smolensk. So we push up here. We can actually get across the river on this one. Nice. So we can cut them right off there. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and do that. And we'll push up this guy here. Oh, sorry, I forgot to. Before I even do that, let's make sure we have enough to cover the lines here. So let's bring these guys up. Just have to... too many monitors, unfortunately, which means that my mouse cursor on windowed mode does not treat me very well, and it doesn't stick to the end of my screen. The end of my screen, it doesn't sound right, but you know what I mean. Like it goes over the screen all the time, which makes it difficult when I'm playing games like this and I'm trying to move by using the edge of the screen to scroll, and it doesn't work. It makes me frustrated. It makes me very unhappy. That's okay. That's why there's right-clicking in this game, where you can even, you know, if you're smart, you'd bring back the junk map, which I normally leave off if I can't even get it on. Is it shift? Oh, there it is. It's shift. For some reason, I was pressing control. There we go. We got it back on now. And that looks like it's something. Okay, we're not going to get to where I wanted to, though, it looks like. Not in a very good spot here to fortify the line. So there might be a couple gaps in it, which, ooh, not very good. Put him up there. And this one we can go ahead and put over here. Bring the headquarters all the way up. Actually, let's put them back there. Yeah, I think that clear terrain gets a little bit better. Like I think that the terrain type affects the supplies that pass through it. So on the chain of supply, I think that if it's in a clear province, it gets better supplies, which I'm not exactly sure if it makes the headquarters more efficient, but on the off chance that it does, I'll just put him in a little bit better supply. Let's see, we can get some guys out here as well. We can get him across the river. We'll even put him there. Let's kind of hold down this crossing here just in case. And this guy, can't really move him right now. Let's move that Panzer in there as well. And we'll try and keep that river crossing safe. Actually, we might be able to... No, there's too many troops. I was hoping maybe we could squeeze through there, but there's too many forces between us. We did get a nice flank, though. We basically got towards Smolensk, but we didn't quite get into the city. 3 rifle divisions there guarding that, two cavalry divisions over here guarding that. But at least we crossed this river over here, which is looks like a tributary of the Dnieper. Never know how to say that one. Dnieper? Yeah, that's embarrassing. And I think that's basically going to be it for the north and the center there. We have to actually handle these guys here. I haven't done anything with these ones yet. Their soft factor for fuel was not great, but not as bad as I thought it was either. So let's go ahead. We'll actually try and... I think these guys are dug in pretty well. Let's 47% and 49% for supplies. Might just hold off on the attacks on those guys there and not really commit anymore to that engagement. What do we got here? We have a motorized, stop that. A motorized division and a rifle division. I feel like we could take that. And push them back from Pskov a little bit. We'll do a hasty attack there. Fortunately, we've routed one, but at least we retreated one as well. And the casualties are pretty acceptable too. 139 loss for us, plus about 800 for them. I think it was 800 for them. So, I mean, it could have been a lot worse, I suppose. We'll hold on to that there. Keep them back a little bit from the city. In the south here, I'd really like to get this guy off of, like, send him up into the north there. But I feel like he actually would have to... Oh, no, these guys are supposed to go down to the south. So, actually, if I can get him down to the south, that'd be even better. Could take him down here. Kind of get around Velki, but it doesn't really amount to very much. What would be great now, I mean, like, look at what we're poised to do right here. We could flank them right now and get a nice little envelopment around all of these forces in here. If we can just get around Velki, so maybe that's what we should do. But if I do that, it kind of opens up and exposes this not only this HQ, which I can move that no problem, but it kind of exposes the south of Pskov, this HQ down here as well. I just don't know if that is the best move to make. Let's put him actually right on that guy. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. We'll bring this down here, move this guy down here a little bit, and we'll try and bypass Velki. Maybe next turn we can have the Totenkopf SS division go ahead and take the city if they can mount to it or muster their forces to do it. Otherwise, we'll keep pushing up there against them from the west. And yeah, the biggest thing is going to be trying to get these guys surrounded here in the south. I feel like we're not going to have enough movement to get these guys down here in the south by Smolensk all the way up towards Velki. Even if we could meet somewhere around this river right here, I feel like they're not going to have quite enough fuel to do it next turn. Even if they do, I feel like they're not going to have the support behind them to be able to get there without threatening to have their supply lines cut behind them. So we'll see how that turns out next turn. Let's get this guy into the action as well. Where's his HQ? It's down here. Okay, so let's get him. Can we get him across the river? We can even get him over here through the marsh. Our old friend, the marsh. Get him over here, but then he's not really in a good spot to do anything. Let's just try and clear him here. Get him right across the river. And we can even get an attack, actually. Let's try that on this guy here. If we can actually take a look at the morale. The morale is the same on both these. So let's just go ahead. Let's try this guy right here. We'll hit him a little bit. We'll push him back. And yeah, a couple more casualties there for the Russians. So, I mean, not an envelopment, I guess, but it's better than nothing. Now we can move... is he on clear terrain? He is. So we'll leave him there, actually, for now. I don't expect any attacks from the south, so he's probably fine for where he is. And other than that, yeah, let's just, I think that's it for the center as well. There's not really much more I can do except for moving these panzers up here. And I honestly don't know if I want to. I feel like attacking across this river, even with this infantry or this infantry, would not be a very smart idea. We'd probably lose a good chunk of material trying to get across the river. And even if we did, I mean, we're attacking the swamp, so it's not like we'd be able to move there this turn anyways. We might as well just hold off. These guys over here, there's not really any point for us to attack them. We might as well just hang tight to our positions. This guy we could bring up, I guess, a little bit, actually. We could bring him... But if we bring it, no, well, I mean, we could bring him up. He's going to be out of command, though. Let's bring that over there. Let's bring this tank all the way over. Was this not the tank? Was it this tank? Maybe it was this tank that I'm thinking of. I've confused myself now. I guess we'll have to leave that tank there. This tank, though, we can go ahead and we can move. So we'll move him. We'll put him in... yeah, we'll put him in there. And we'll leave... oh, he's going to be out of supply now. Can we get him like that? No. No luck. Alright, no luck there. Let's just bring this guy back. I'll bring him back over here. And, yeah, it looks like that's going to be basically it there in the north and the south, north and the center. We could maybe... No, we'll leave it alone. We'll leave it alone. We don't need to attack anymore. That's a good start for now. Let's go ahead and take a look down here at what's going on in the south. We'll have to finish up with these guys here. So let's, before we even get anywhere... Oh, we have to go back and do the FBDs first. Let's go ahead and do that before we forget. This one is going to go straight across towards Mogilev, so let's continue with what we were doing. Let's just keep repairing these railways as best as possible. I want this one to basically go... I want the railway above this one. I'll show you this one right... Is it here? Yeah, this one is going to go through Minsk, and the one beneath it that we were just doing a second ago is going to go just south of Minsk, and then it's going to go towards Mogilev. This one is going to go up towards Smolensk, this railroad repair project, and that's what's going to be the main drive towards Moscow is going to be prepared and supplied by this railway here that goes over to Smolensk, and then the one south of it is going to kind of supply the southern approach, so that we have an it's kind of like it makes it easier to flank if we have to, and also should the winter come and we're not quite in Moscow, hopefully it'll make us a little bit better supplied in other places other than the absolute center of our approach. Let's move these HQs up here, or sorry, these what are they called? Security divisions. This second army we're still moving up as well. We're trying to get them a little bit closer to the action. So it looks like there was in fact more stuff to do in Army Group Center than I might have let on. Move these guys. Oh, that's all you can move? Really? Killing me, buddy. There we go. And the second army we can move all the way up to there. Perfect. Alright, so now we go to the south. Army Group South. Did we do this FBD yet? No. So this FBD is going to go right through Tarnopol and then through Proskurov and then kind of down, like kind of up a little bit then, and then back down towards Vinitsa and then up towards Kiev. And that's going to be our main supply here for the south. Our supply lines in this game are going to be very jagged and very unpleasant, probably, for more custom players of the game who might be looking at the way that I'm doing this and being like, well, that's weird. He is a weird person, and indeed I am a weird person, so it's okay. It's not that big a deal. Let's we have the actually let's take the Mountain Corps. We have a Mountain Corps over here. Was that 49th Mountain Corps? We'll take them with the 4th Mountain Division and the 1st Mountain Division, and we'll put them here. Can we? I don't think we can make an attack though this turn, can we? Oh, we can get an attack. We'll try. Well, Security Division on Security Division. I don't think that's going to go very well for us, especially since they are in mountainous terrain. But let's try this guy maybe. Security Brigade. Oh, we're actually going to force them to retreat. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead now. And now we'll try the attack on this guys, and we'll try and crush them. And there they are, surrendering. So we take 9,000 men in the pocket, and we finally get out of this stupid place so we can move these guys all their way out of here. Actually, where is the LII core? Is it this one? It is this one. All right, cool. And now let's start moving our way to the east. These guys also are going to come. Slovakian Mobile Brigade, which didn't play a very big role in our original encounter with the Soviets. It spent the first couple of turns completely out of action, and then it finally decided to show itself and to have a good time along the border there between the Slovakians and the between the Slovakians and the Soviet border. It helped out a little bit in chasing down a couple units, but it didn't really help out very much, which is how it feels mostly with a lot of the Slovakian, and not the Slovakian, with all the non-German Axis troops. Let's go ahead for a hard attack on this guy. He should be in a bad spot. He's going to retreat, actually. Ugh. Now we have to throw another guy into that one. Let's hit him with a... there we go. So he's going to surrender there, finally. No casualties, actually, for us. And let's bring a couple more guys down here. We'll try and get this guy out here. He doesn't need to be here anymore. We've done everything we can with him. Let's just go and take him and put him over here. Get him as close to that HQ as possible. And we're going to try and punch our way through this guy. We don't even need to hit him with a hard attack. Let's just hit him with a soft attack. He's going to surrender. Great. And we'll go down here and we'll try and clean up a couple more of these divisions before we start moving back to the east again. We're here, and let's go for... No, we can do... Oh, no, let's do one attack. We'll do one hard attack, and we'll see what happens. Deliberate attack. There we go, surrendered. And we can probably... We'll go ahead and we'll try and push this guy out of the way. Get him over to the corner. Oh, it's not the way I wanted him to go, which is my fault, I suppose. We'll get this guy attacked as well. Get down here. There we go. Now we should be able to take these guys without too much trouble, as they've all kind of coalesced there into one little place. So let's just get them with one more attack with the cavalry division. There we go. Easy peasy. As we clean this up here and finally finish that one off. Now we can finally start moving these guys out towards the east like we were talking about. All these guys here are the Mountain Corps. Yeah, they're all the Mountain Corps. So let's try and do it. This guy can go out. I might as well just move him as far as possible. I don't think there's a huge penalty for having people out of supply. I think it's more an efficiency thing. Is that correct? Or is it they also have more trouble getting supplies, or they don't get as many supplies based on not being within command radius? And I think that's it. So let's actually, maybe we can move him. No, rather be there. Okay. Okay, cool. And yeah, the struggle continues here. 11th Army, we have to move all these guys up here as well. The 30th Corps. Can actually even out our lines now, at least, I think. Which will be nice. We probably can push back that security division. Let's move up this guy. And this guy. Actually, we managed to hold on to that pocket as well, too, so we're going to be able to get rid of a couple more units there as well. We'll put these guys over the 11th Army. Well, actually, maybe we should reassess that guy, or reassign that guy to a position within the 30th Corps. I'm thinking that he might be, there might be too many guys there, actually. There's already 4 divisions in there. Let's just, let's try and get him into, yeah, let's get him in the 54th Corps here. So we'll go ahead and reassign him as well. Put him in the 54th Corps. Spending some more of those admin points. And we'll just try and head on back here. Or head on back to the lines here, try and unit out. Third Romanian Corps is... These guys have not really done too much damage. And now you see there's down here these guys that have actually been surrounded. But, I mean, I don't have the ability to take them out, really. Actually, I should probably bring this guy down here. Maybe I'll bring this guy down here. And this one over here. There we go. Okay, so the problem right now is that these guys are probably gonna... Well, maybe I might be able to beat them, actually. Let's try it out, actually, here. Let's see what happens. Alright, so we're gonna get rid of that one. We're gonna get rid of that one guy, at least. We'll hit this one now. He's gonna surrender him as well. Oh, if we can get one more, that'd be perfect. I don't think we can... Well, maybe. I believe. It's only a regiment. Oh, it's gonna retreat, though. Now he's out of movements. We get one more guy in there. This is the guy. The guards, what's RM? Surrendered. There we go. Okay, cool. So, better than nothing. At least we cleaned up that pocket, and now we can start making our way downtown. 4th Romanian Army. These guys are... Oh, there they are. Right there. There we go. Something also that I learned is that when you have a division, or not divisions, when you have brigades or you have regiments, anything smaller than a division, they don't actually take up a zone of control, or they don't emit a zone of control the same way that the divisions do. So this guy, for example, he has control over some of the areas around him, but this, where is an example? Okay, they're all divisions there. For example, down here, this guy down here, the 7th Romanian Cavalry Brigade, doesn't get rid of this hex, I think, because he doesn't emit a zone of control the same way, so he has to actually walk onto the terrain to get rid of it, or to walk onto the hexes to get rid of the enemy zone of control on them. Okay, can we get put him up there? Put him there as well. Which I think when it comes to the situation where you come across a brigade moving into a division's territory, it takes either more movement for them or they can't get past a certain point. I don't know exactly how that works. I'm going to have to figure that out before too long. So we'll get rid of a couple more divisions there. And we will haphazardly move our troops around still. Move this guy down back in out of the swamp here. I mean, I kind of want to just ignore that. Might as well just hit him again, force him to flee. Yeah, whatever. Let's get these guys down here. And we'll move some more troops up here. The LV Corps has had I think this is the one that had the most... Oh, no, it wasn't, no. There was one corps that had a lot of trouble getting past its initial first week objectives. It suffered a lot of casualties in the south, and I think it was definitely one of the 6 army groups, but I don't know what actual unit it was. It was like, I think the 200 and something infantry division suffered massive casualties, which was mostly my fault. I sent them into bad situations over and over again, hoping that they would win something if they just kept throwing themselves against the door. Force some population to evacuate here. And we'll put this one... Oh, I can't move any further. That was weird. Oh, I think it was the 297th, actually. I think they suffered a good chunk of damage to themselves. And what are we doing here? This guy here, he can move up there. And we'll actually try and get rid of this fortification. Just get it out of the way. Put that one down there. We'll put that one there. So now we're just going to kind of try and even out the line here a little bit. If we can, you know, where we can. Let's actually bring these guys down here. Put this guy down here. That one down there. And this guy can go right here. Cool. So we're kind of all spread out over the place right now. We're not really in the most efficient way of organizing ourselves. I figured, like a lot of things in this game, it comes with time, you know, with not so much knowing what the enemy is going to do, but just knowing like how things work in the game, which is something that I desperately lack, is the understanding, that basic understanding of a lot of things about how things work. I'll try and get that the Panzer or that tank back a little bit. What was we took 19 casualties. What did they take? 249 and 1 tank knocked out. Not the best. Not the best. We'll just leave them alone for now. Hopefully they back off a little bit there and start moving out. 17th Army is still mostly over here, so that's fine. Okay, these guys can start moving. Let's get them going. Let's get these guys heading their way. There we go. And I think there's a couple more guys we got to move down here. Like these guys, for example, the Mountain Corps troops. The Mountain Corps is where? There it is, right there. So move these guys over here. Oh, they're just out of range. There we go. It's important for me, for some reason, to have everyone have the most amount of command happiness, where everyone is within range of everyone else and everyone is having a good fun time. So let's, I think that's going to be pretty much it. Oh no, I got to make a few attacks down here, actually. Yeah, I was gonna wrap it up there, but I'm not quite done yet. We'll put, well, actually, we won't do that. Let's try and drive through to Kiev. No, I don't want to drive through to Kiev. Maybe we'll drive southwards. Try and trap everyone around Odessa. If we move, I think, yeah, we might as well go southwards, I guess. And we'll just let everyone else kind of take Kiev on their own time. This, whatever army this is, the 6th Army. So let's try that. Let's move these guys down here. All right, let's push. Oh, I completely forgot to bomb unit mode. Oh man. Yeah, let's try. Let's hit a couple of their airfields here. Might as well. We'll do a couple points of damage to them. I know that the last couple bombing missions that I've had for these guys have not been very effective. There was one mission in particular where we lost 40 bombers out of like 120 bombers we had activated in the mission, and it was terrible. It was abysmal. I think that was like 60% of our entire losses for that one turn. It was horrendous how many losses we could take. So let's just do some bombing missions here, trying to get rid of a couple more of the aircraft. I think we've broken like 3,500 aircraft destroyed, which we should probably have had done on the first day. So we're way behind in terms of what we're trying to do, what we're trying to accomplish. And I don't think we have any bombers left. So let's move down here and we will continue, I guess. Can't drive too deep down here because we don't really have the forces right now in position to support us. Let's put this guy back here. Oh, we're gonna route him? Ah, that's fine. All right, let's go for it. Let's get a big flanksy doodle. And this guy can go for a ride too. Let's do that. Interdiction. I don't see that very often from them. I know we get a couple of interdiction runs every turn. They get like 1 or 2 on us, but I've seen us get like 5 or 6, which I don't know if that's a lot or not a lot. That was a lot of interdictions on this one guy. How you doing now, buddy? You're at 21% of fuel, so you're desperately low on fuel. We dove really deeply into that one. First Panzer group now. We can maybe bring the 11th Division down as well. No, they're in a good spot, actually. I want to cut these guys off, get rid of them. I should probably get rid of this guy. I'm trying to put him down there before something bad happens to him. Let's go ahead and do that. And this guy will try and get rid of these guys, force them to surrender. There we go. Oh, he's going to retreat. Oh, you son of a bitch. I don't want to chase him like that. I don't want to chase him. I don't know where to go. Well, I got to leave him, I guess. Well, what do we got here, actually? Tank division, 2 tank divisions, and a motorized division. I don't feel very confident in taking them down right now, but I don't want to let them dig in either. Maybe we go for a hasty attack on them. Maybe we'll bring this guy down, actually. Can he go? Oh, he can help out too, actually. Let's maybe send him all the way down too. If I send him all the way down here, well, maybe we'd have to punch through here, I guess, won't we? Maybe that's not a bad plan right there, though. I mean, look at that. He's probably gonna get cut off though if we do that. Maybe that's not the best plan. Let's put him there. This guy, move him over here. I mean, he could do it. And it's not that bad. Like, let's see what happens, actually. Let's just go ahead and try that out. Get rid of that interdiction. There we go. Oh, maybe he's going to get cut off, actually. Might have delved too greedily and too deep. So I do have movement. Okay. And we'll put this one here. So then this last FBD was going to go down towards Odessa, and then it's going to kind of supply the Crimean. If we put troops in the Crimean, well, we will to take Sevastopol, but it'll supply that. It'll basically go down here towards Odessa and such, and yeah, it's gonna be fine. So we're kind of trying to flank these guys here. It's a very very thin flank. I mean, it would be very easy for a human player to break out of that. I don't know if the Russians will. Let's bring this guy up here. Oh, we can actually go for this guy right here. Try and... There we go. Get rid of that. Cool. Okay, so that kind of evens out our line a little bit as well. And now we can go down here, move him down. Move the airfield up as well. This air landing division, actually, I forgot about these guys. They helped out a little bit last turn. Had some trouble getting rid of a couple troops. Was happy to have their help. And I think that's going to be pretty much it. There's not really, well, no, that's probably fine. It's probably fine. We can, actually, let's take this Panzer right here. And we'll send him, oh, we can almost make it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's send him right there. And we'll link up there. Oh, not quite link up. Not quite. So close. One column away. And yeah, I mean, we almost got a bit of a flank there. They should be able to break out of that, no problem. Hopefully, we don't get cut off down here around our one troop. And I think that is going to be it, though, for our movement. I think that's everything. I don't think there's... We could move this guy, maybe. But I mean, let's try it. He's got 20 movement. Let's go for a hard attack on him. We'll see what happens. We're going to force him to retreat. Okay, I'm happy with that. 300 casualties, 5 AFVs for 128 AFVs lost as well. There was also the amount of casualties, which I think were like 1,800 or something. 1,900. So yeah, we did. That's pretty fair trade, I think. And also, I didn't want them to have that fort there. I feel like that's a lot better for me. So let's just move him up there. And I think that's going to wrap up turn 5 now. So I want to thank you guys for staying through this monstrous, lengthy thing. If you guys enjoy this more, let me know. If you like it better when we go back to the format where it's basically just me wrapping up what happens, let me know that too. And other than that, guys, I think that's pretty much it. I probably forgot. See, look, I even forgot this guy right here. What is there something else? Let me just do a quick check here to make sure there's anything else I forgot. You know what? Actually, I'll do that off camera. I'll make one more check. I think that's everything, though. If not, I'll fix it quickly off camera. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. I hope you guys all have a great day, and I hope to see you guys again very, very soon.